Morning, guys. That was probably the quickest appointment I've had thus far. The office was empty. I literally got here late. I went to go get gas. I was just thinking about the last time I was on my way to the chiropractor. Literally, I got up late. I could not find my contact. Y'all know I'm legally blind, right? Couldn't find my contact. By the time I finally found my contact, jumped in the car, I didn't have no gas. Girl, why my hand always on E? So this time I wake up and I'm like, oh, at least I'm good. The same thing happened. I could not find my contact. I stayed up. And the reason this happens is because your girl gets every moment of the day that I can. You know what I mean? When you are bound to work, it's like you literally cannot delete work. You want to, but you cannot. And they've been having me train like so much lately. And when you're on a training shift, you cannot go home early. So you're bound. You are staying until the end of the day, right? So when I get home, I'm like, oh, I want to do a video because I've been wanting to review that video that I watched yesterday. I got so much on backlog that I got to find the time to do. So I'm like, I'm going to go do that. I went to the park to do that. Then I had to review the video, and then I had to, it was just so much. And then it got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm going to finish working on this while drawing and stuff like that. But I ended up not being able to set up anywhere to draw, So I fell asleep late last night. I wake up and I'm like, dang it, I got my contact in my eye. When you fall asleep with that contact in your eye, it causes major headaches like for the next whole day. So I get up, I pop the contact out, and by me being tired as I don't know what I did with that contact, girl. Who knows what? I'm praying, because that happens too. I'm popping the contact out and I literally fall asleep in mid movement. And then the contact be on the bed, and I be done rolled all over the contact, and then the contact be going to bed because if he broke. And when I break my contact, I'm messed all the way up because I am legally blind and I depend on that contact, right? So finally I find my contact, and guess what happens when I jump in the car? I ain't got no gas, girl. I just told you that. But this happened again. I'm like, how in the world? I'm always on E. So I had went to the gas station. I said, I'm gonna run. There's this one gas station that is literally on my way. You can pull in, get your gas, and pull straight out. Like, you're really not veering off your course whatsoever. But when I got there, got my gas, my car wouldn't start. I'm like, I know you're kidding me. I know this is not reality. I know this is not happening right now. So I'm like, man, I'm finna have to tell these folks that I'm not coming. Then I finally, after several tries, my car starts up, and I'm literally just as late as I'm always late. Every day I have the intention of being there on time just to be late. It's just like work, girl. I will leave work early just to be late. And it's really not me. I feel like some just be all in my way, just trying to stop your girl, right? So I get there, and I'm conveniently 15 minutes late, as usual. Though I'm always trying not to be late, girl. So they take me, but there's literally no one in the office. So they just do whatever. The first thing that I do is they come in, they adjust. They feel all the freaking knots in my neck and back, and like, oh, girl. Like, they probably praying over my head like, ooh, girl, God, work a miracle on this one. But they feel all the knots. They do adjustment. That part. Then they do it's a massager, but that thing, I feel like they drilling in my back. Girl, but it make it feel good. So they do all in between the shoulder blades and stuff like that. Then they use this K laser on my neck towards this occipital bone. That's where I had my slip and fall, girl. And that's where my head, when it hit the ground, it bounced like that. And that's where I get on my pain. Most of my pain, that's where I get the pinching that comes down to my hands and affects this carpal tunnel and stops your girl from drawing. Not all the way, but you know, it makes it harder for me to draw. And most of my detriment is right there at the nape of my neck, in that occipital area, right? So they work in there with the laser to kind of break it up and get some oxygen in there, some blood flow. And with oxygen and blood flow is repairing of those areas, right? So they do that, and then I get on the decompression, where it pulls your neck. Like you lay down, and then it grips your neck, and then it pulls, and then it pauses, and then it pulls some more, and then it pauses, and then it pulls. It's like a stretch to the neck, right? So I did all that, girl, made my little coffee. They got the K-Cups, girl. They got the free coffees and such. Yes, I love it. So I pick my little K-Cup, make my little coffees. Right now I'm on this Truville because I'm still doing the diet, you know, as much as I can while I'm still on this treatment. I don't have many more, I don't have a lot of more treatments left, but yeah, for the most part, it's been really good. This jaw